Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo, so keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. Tell you what, dude, I am really looking forward to completing version 1 right now. More and more things keep on crossing my mind about how I can improve and add on and make more of, and everything that I can change and create. And truthfully, I would love to just sit here and build and create. It's a lot of fun for me, but I just can't right now. I have to get this done to a point to where if somebody bought today, I could deliver it to them. And all the stuff remaining is a lot of stuff that I really don't want to do necessarily. It's just a lot of tedious shit. And I got to set up automations with Make. I got to go through and test all that. It's a very time-consuming thing. I actually just made that closer form again, probably for the 8th time. But I got it done. And so now what I have been doing is going through and I've been really working on the offer. I don't know if I need to do that right this second. I need to do it before I sell anything, that's for sure. But I've been working on it, and I think I've made a lot of progress on it for sure. I like how it looks. It makes sense, and all the the tiering and the price structure and the incentive I think is in good alignment. So we have basic, VIP, VIP Plus, and Elite. Elite and VIP Plus are the same thing. The only difference is the referral bonus that you get, and then the monthly recurring that you get. So basic is $3,500, and you don't pay anything a month, but you don't get any KPI reports or anything like that. I essentially just give you the system and whatever's available. All the current charts and graphs that calculate stuff that's in the program now. You get that, and that's it. It's kind of like, here you go. Do with it what you want. Have a good time. Bye-bye. Now, if you are VIP, you get the whole thing. You get the VIP referral program, which is for VIP, the lowest VIP, is bring us 3 referrals, and we'll waive your $500 monthly fee for life. Now, the math on that is, if it's 3 referrals to sign up for VIP or above. So if they bring us 3 people, those 3 people will pay a minimum of, well, I guess it depends. But if they bring us 3 people and those 3 people pay $500 a month, that's $1,500 a month. So I'm sacrificing $500 for $1,500. So I'm profiting $1,000. It's a win to me, and it brings me more people, so it's fine. Well, I guess technically it'd be $1,500 ROI because I lose one. I would have 4, it'd be $2,000, but whatever. And then they get ongoing training and support calls once a month. We'll schedule that out. Monthly KPI reports, all those. Weekly KPI reports, all those. They do not get all future systems. And then, they get the clientele growth and business health KPI reports, the monthly recurring revenue metric lists and KPIs, the 12-month monthly recurring revenue projections, in-depth financial KPIs, renewals extension KPIs, client check-ins KPIs, client testimonial KPIs, team hours and shifts KPIs, leads and calls KPIs, closer stats KPIs, and that's the weekly. And then you have the ability to customize current systems, and that's what I was gonna do. Hold on, right before I forget, gotta change some of this. I had a brain fart earlier and I couldn't remember what it was. And then they'll be able to customize any current systems, any current automations, and any current integrations, which is really just Make, and I think that's it. So, and then for VIP Plus, it is $7,000 and VIP is $5,000, $500 a month. VIP Plus is $7,000, $300 a month, and you get everything that was previously mentioned, and you get the VIP Plus referral program. So you bring us 3 people who sign up for VIP Plus, or Elite, and we'll waive your monthly fees for life and give you $3,000. And every 3 referrals you bring us from there is an additional $3,000 payout as a thank you, no limit. So you sign up for this, you bring me 3 people, I'm going to give you $3,000, and then if you bring me 3 more people, I'll give you another $3,000. So the payout is in chunks of 3. And then the ongoing training and support calls will be once a week. And then everything else that I said previously you get all future systems. So when I build something new or something, I hatch an idea, you'll get it just updated. And then you'll have the ability to request a custom built system, a custom built automation, or a custom built integration. So if you want to somehow tie all this in with Zoom calls or Calendly or your calendar or whatever else, then we got you. If you want a whole system that tracks Zoom call attendance, we got you. If you want a whole system, a whole different automation that does something when you do something else, we got you. And then the Elite, like I said, is the exact same thing as VIP Plus. It's $9,000. It's $100 a month. And the referral program for that is bring us 3 referrals who sign up. Same thing. We'll waive your monthly fees for life and give you $5,000. So the incentive there is, by being the Elite tier, you get a higher return. So if you are confident that you can bring 3 people, then boom, there you go. You'll get $5,000. And then every referral you bring us from there after is an additional $1,000 payout as a thank you, no limit. And that would mean that their referrals, I would lose about 20% of the sale. So I don't know. I think that's fine because they're bringing me people, So that's really the only difference there. And I tried to really simplify things because I had a lot of shit everywhere. And I'm like, oh, this, and this, and then, if actually, then this, and blah, 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 but only if the, And I was like, how could I just simplify the fuck out of this, Because I couldn't even fit everything into a screenshot. Now I can. So, yeah. This makes a lot of sense to me. I was looking at the pricing, and it just, the way that it's structured makes sense. It's $3,500 with no recurring, so that's what it is. Or you can get the VIP for $5,000 and then $500 a month. So first month is free, so 11 months. That's $10,500 for the year. The VIP Plus is $7,000 up front, $300 a month. $7,000 up front, $3,000 a month. I don't know if that's what I said or not. So $3,300 for the year plus $7,000. That's $10,300, which is $200 less than the VIP. And then Elite is $9,000, and the monthly recurring of $100. And so $1,100 plus the $9,000 is $10,100, which is $200 less than the 10.3, and then that's $200 less than the 10.5. So the pricing increments work great. It's perfectly linear, which is cool. And the incentive for getting the higher tier is you technically pay less, and then your ability to gain more from referrals goes up, and then you get more support and things like that. So the VIP and the Elite, like I said, same thing. It just depends on, I guess, your confidence in getting a referral. So that's kind of what I was kind of going over. And I like how it's turning out. I'm pretty excited to do some kind of presentation or something like that with this guy on Thursday. We'll go from there. And holy shit, dude, I forgot. I have a Zoom call with Mina in 5 minutes with the team. I haven't put a Zoom call on a podcast in a minute. I don't think I have anyway. I guess I haven't been to a call in a minute. Well, honestly, I might have to pause this and then resume later. And I guess I'll record the Zoom call that I'm on. It's probably going to be short and sweet if I had to guess. I haven't gotten a text saying it's mandatory or anything like that. So, yeah, I will be back momentarily. Momentarily meaning 4 hours later. So I recorded the show with Mina, and it was a very basic one. I recorded it, but I'm not going to... I'll put it at the end of the show. I just always feel like it's such a waste of time because I didn't say anything nobody released anything. It was just me to talk, and it's supposed to be a documentation of what I'm doing. So I don't know. I guess it's good to have that there. So I'll put it on there. But we just talked about expectations and blah, blah, blah. After the call was done, I continued working on some stuff inside Notion and tried to get some things polished off and get all the make automations set up. And I got 2 of them done, and it was nice to kind of revisit make because I haven't done a whole lot in it recently. So it's a nice refresher. But because I made a duplicate of all the databases and then kind of copied everything, and then I'm renaming things, and it's in a different workspace. All the previous automations were going to the previous databases in Notion, the old ones. And I knew that, and I fixed them all except for one, and it kept giving me an error. I was like, hey, it's not working, error. And I'm like, why the fuck is it not working? And I tried everything. I mean, I was like one step at a time in the testing. So I would take one property or whatever you want to call it, and then just turn it off, and then test it. And if there was no error, then I'd put it back in and test it again. No error. Cool. Next one. And then rinse and repeat until I got to the one that was causing the error, because it doesn't tell you what it is. It says like 5WCD% 5E or something like that, and that's supposed to mean something, you know? So I finally found it, and then no matter what I did to it, it wouldn't change. It wouldn't correct itself, you know? So I don't know. I don't know what the hell was going on, but it was just because it wasn't linked to the correct database. And after I did that, everything started working. And I think that really concludes the whole workday. I'm going to do my best to get all the make automations done tomorrow. I think I'll be able to do it. I think it might be a pain in the ass, but I want to get that done so that I can try to sort everything out so that I can do the demo and stuff on Thursday for that guy. So I have all of tomorrow, because today is Monday, October 27th. It's 9/15, 2025. Today's Monday, tomorrow's Tuesday, next day is Wednesday, and then the next day is Thursday. That's when I have the call. So I have Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday morning, I guess, to get things prepared. But I don't really know how best to go about doing all of that. It's my first time doing it, so I think I'll just start off with a Zoom and try to see, learn a little bit about his business and ask some questions. And then, I needed to treat it like a sale, right? So I need to discover the pain points, discover what's not working, and then pitch the solution to those pain points, show them how it works, and then really explain the value and the benefit of all these things, So I don't want to be like I don't want to come off as some desperate guy, because I'm not, but I want to sell this, and because I want the feedback. I want somebody to use it. Because I'm going to give this to Mina and to Trey and to Dawson. But the crummy thing is about giving this to Mina, Trey, and Dawson is that they're already using a lot of stuff in Notion that I've built. So it's not like I can just clean, copy, paste, put it in there, and they start using it, and it's brand new. I have to go and grab all the data that they have and then put it into my Notion. And oh boy, I don't want to. That's just the most tedious thing. This most tedious part of this whole thing. So with this Andrew guy, I think it would be cool to just, here you go, boom, and start using it from scratch and get feedback that way. Like, he's never used it. He doesn't even know what the old versions were, right? So if I could just get as much feedback as possible from him, that would be fantastic. So I would like to, no matter what, get a sale. I don't want to give it away for free. I don't want to give it away for cheap, but I don't know. I think with the price anchors in place, I think we might be all right. So I don't know. But anyway, I don't know if I should put together a slide deck to address how it works, and then we'll go over the live demo afterward, things like that. I don't know what the best course of action is. My first time doing this, but I do need to finish the automations, and I do need to ensure that the closer form works as intended. And I also need to link up everything that Karin made and to make sure that all works and that I understand how it works. And then we can go from there. So he actually just texted me and said that the charts thing is done. Took a lot of time, and yeah. So, yeah. What else? I think that might be it. I'm just gonna end the show right there. So, that being said, here is the episode or the Zoom call with the Mina, with the team and Mina.
While everyone's joining in, that last call, did we reschedule it?
So she said back, I thought it was
recording in progress.
PM Eastern time, so I'm waiting to hear back from her.
Okay. When she said that she didn't have funds, by the way, I'm pretty sure the VAs did go back in the conversation and confirm. So she said she was okay.
Okay.
So we should be good, but let's see. Judging on her reaction to, thought it was the wrong time, like, why didn't you text? You didn't say anything. You know what I mean?
She said she sent a text from the number she got. That's why I asked if that's on GHL or like how am I supposed to see that?
It might be GHL, but that's the VA's responsibility. So that's something I can talk to them tomorrow on the VA meeting.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. Welcome, Bryson, David, Andrew, Brian. I don't know if Michelle had told me if she's not joining. 1 second. Okay, cool. All right. Anyways, while she's joining, guys, how's everyone doing? Good? Don't shout out all at once, man. Like, I can't.
Everything is so good.
Tell me something good, guys. Like, just because I'm, like, over here and in a different weird space doesn't mean you guys have to be so nervous to speak. Tell me something good. What happened over the weekend? Andrew, tell me something good this weekend.
I did this weekend. I did something. Oh, there was a wedding. I went to, or not a wedding, an engagement. One of my best friends got engaged. Can't freaking believe it, actually. He's like freaking 12, feels like it.
Kid's young. I don't know. He doesn't know what he's getting himself into. Don't let my wife do that. David, tell me something good, bro.
Studied.
Nice. PT school's going crazy for you, huh? I think I saw David over the weekend, actually. Yeah. All right. Anyways. Okay. Brian, humor me. Tell me something good besides the Cowboys losing. That's one of my, for everyone that doesn't know, that's my best man that he's working out with. He's one of my best friends since a young age. Interesting. Okay, cool. Anyways, guys, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I think delivery has come up very well for our clients. I think our communication with our clients is very good right now, and I want to keep it up. You know, I don't want anything to sit, anything to dwindle. Clients, especially in the first 4 weeks, are really happy. There's a lot of clients that are giving us positive feedback, like, hey, I knew this program was good, but I didn't think it was this good. You know, that's the type of feedback we want to hear from every single client. Every single one of our clients needs to have their expectations blown. We need to go the extra mile for every single one of them, okay? Doesn't matter if they're in their first 4 to 6 weeks, although that's our biggest focus. But it doesn't matter if it's their last week and we know they're not renewing. It doesn't matter. We still deliver on our promises until their very last day of the program, okay? That's super important. All heard on that. I'm going to take that as a yes. Cool. All right. Next piece on the agenda is Notion and Excel sheets and all these good stuff. Moving forward, Excel sheets are done. They're grandfathered. That's it. No more. We don't need a single Excel sheet, I don't think. Everything has been built onto Notion, and Notion is a centralized location when it comes to every single thing that we need to do for our clients. The reason we want that is because how it's built right now is that if there's a single sliver of detail that we did for our client, it is saved, it is stored, and it's on their profile. That helps me a lot, because what happens is if I'm about to speak to a client on Zoom, I'd much rather click their profile and see what the hell they've been up to. That's number one. Number two, follow-ups. Bryson, please confirm with just a head nod. Follow-up log is up and running right now on Notion, correct?
Well, I got to transfer it over, but yeah, so much is it's same issue. I got to transfer it over, so like it's done.
So the follow-up log is the only Excel sheet that we should be using then.
Oh no! The weekly. Are you talking about follow-ups like the groups and everybody does it once per day?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's been done. Yeah.
Okay. Then what were you talking about?
I was talking about the actual, like the 4, 12, 20 week, like whatever week
that's
out.
Renewals. That's renewals.
Renewals, yeah. Follow-up, yeah.
Okay, cool. So follow-ups are gone. Update adjustments are gone. So moving forward, Excel sheets are gone. That's it. We do not need that anymore. You guys might as well close that out on your computers and only use Notion. Notion's a lot easier to use than the Excel sheet too. There's not really much work there. You just type it in, press a couple buttons, you're good to go. And it stores how many updates you've done on your profile. That's also how we track our metrics too. So we can take a look at numbers of how many updates Brian has done, David has done, Johnny has done, all that good stuff too. That's super important, okay? Any questions on that? Any comments, concerns, anything?
I have one concern.
Yep.
As I have Notion up, my laptop isn't like super crazy, but I just worry that because even now when I have Notion up, it takes around like 1 gigabyte of like just to run. And I'm just worried that the more information that we hold in Notion, the more the more data it's going to need to run. That's my only concern.
That's a good concern, 100%. But also let Bryson and I take care of that. Don't worry about that too much. Only because there's always ways to be able to offload data, export data, and things like that if like we ever need to, just in case there's like too much going on in the Notion aspect. It's a valid concern for sure. But the whole point behind the talk right now is usage. Use Notion. No more Excel sheets. It causes everyone to slow down, especially if there's one coach that is using Notion, one coach that's using Excel sheets. Guess what happens? There's a disconnect. And then before you know it, the same shit is happening to the same client, and we look like shit. And we don't want that. Cool? Super clear?
Sounds good.
Nice. Amazing. Okay, I want to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of how November and December are going to go. As you guys can already see, things are picking up. Victoria's absolutely freaking killing it on the sales side. So she's just bringing in people left and right like it's nothing, Floodgates are starting to open, and this is nothing compared to what's going to happen in November and December. So I need us all on our A game, 1,000%, okay? November, what's going to happen is this. First and foremost, by the end of this week, I'm going to announce a price increase. Right away, that's going to bring us a lot of leads and a lot of prospects and a lot of new clients too. Starting November 1st. I do this every year. Every year, like clockwork, I do this exact same thing. November 1st, I raise my pricing. Why? Because I already know volume is going to increase November and December. Might as well get people in on new pricing, because why not? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that helps everyone. That helps the quality of clients coming in, people not coming in for a fucking bargain deal. You know what I mean? Mean inflation, exactly. I knew something snarky was going to be typed in the chat, because I saw Bryson's face expression where he's like, oh, I got to type something, right away. I'm like, yep, he's going to say something like that. But anyways, mean inflation for sure. But I also, honestly, I'm doing this, yes, because of the times, but also I think what's happening now is that because volume is increasing, I want better quality clients. I don't want clients that are going to give us a hard time. I don't want clients that are going to fucking come into the community and think that it's going to be a walk in the park and that they're not going to do anything we say. They're going to intermittent fast for 17 hours, even though we're telling them not to. They don't give a fuck and they do it anyways. Okay? Those are the type of clients that I want out of the program. 100%. Okay? So that is the whole point behind this process altogether. Now, that's early November. We are going to start teasing Black Friday deals, okay? I'm telling you guys right now, Black Friday week, for each and every one of you guys, like, we're going to have to be on our A game. Thanksgiving, all of you guys are off. It's a paid thing. Don't worry about it. But at the end of the day, like, Thanksgiving, we're off. But Black Friday, bro, we are working. And we're working hard, very hard, because that day is going to be absolutely crazy. You're going to have two things happening. One, Victoria's calendar is going to be absolutely booked that day, okay? That's going to be number one. So you're going to have clients signing on and being welcomed every hour on the hour, okay? So it happened to me last year. And you can imagine I was a one-man team last year besides Andrew, but Andrew wasn't really on the delivery side at the time. So you can imagine I'm literally on sales calls welcoming other people that I just signed 10 minutes ago. That's what I was doing. So this time our system's a lot better and we can take a lot more clients at a time. Amazing. That means I'm going full force. We can sign 50 clients that week. Not even an exaggeration. Okay? Number one. Number two, obviously you're going to have clients coming in and welcome and all these different things. But also, you got to remember, Thanksgiving is off for our clients too. So what happens is Friday, we have a huge amount of work to be done that day because we lost the day of the week. So we have to catch up on check-ins, on messages, on updates, all these different things. You have freaking Joe Schmo and Mary Schmo. They message us and like, oh, I gained 10 pounds today, this morning on my check. I'm like, no fucking shit. You had Thanksgiving dinner yesterday. You know what I mean? So that's the point behind it too. So you're going to get a lot of these questions too. Any questions on Black Friday? Cool. You're going to see a lot of social media marketing behind it. November and December, I'm also launching our winter referral system, which is the exact same referral system we had before, but just set as winter. That's all. And we're also going to do one more thing. I don't know if it's going to be Black Friday week for our clients. I think that's what we're going to do instead of Christmas, but we're going to run a massive renewal sale. And I'm also going to give away a Cancun vacation again. Maybe something different this time. I don't know. But like a different location. But either way, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to run a lot of renewals that week as well for our clients that we get a sale and they're good to go. Okay? So you'll probably see a lot of messaging across the board there on our internal team. Cool? Nice. Team vacation might happen. You never know. But I will say one thing, not to dangle anything in front of you guys, but you guys also have some surprises this year for the holidays too. So just be on the lookout for that too. Okay? I always want to take care of you guys, no matter what. So that's the first thing. I lost count. It's like the fucking third thing now. Now, Christmas time, then obviously Black Friday dies down. There's a little bit of a dip between, I will say, the second and third week of December. Reason why I won't say first week of December is because a lot of times our calendar is fully booked that Black Friday. So what happens is all of the calls get booked on that following week. So that following week, Victoria, be ready because that week is going to be, I'm very confident that week's going to be fully booked. Okay. So that's what's going to happen the first week. Then the second and third week of December die down a little bit. Usually that's what happens. And then it comes right back up for Christmas and before New Year's. Christmas this year, we're most likely going to do a giveaway like we've done in the past. And we'll do the giveaway, obviously, having people join in. One person gets the winner, and then I send out a whole bunch of videos of, hey, you get the second place, blah, blah, blah. So you have people coming in on that time, too, between Christmas and the New Year's. Now, the one thing I'll also say, and we'll talk about this more, we don't have to dive into the New Year yet because I have a lot of different changes we're going to implement starting 2026. Very exciting, very good news, but it's going to change a lot of the things that we do, okay? But the one thing I'll say is January, the first 3 weeks of January is a slow period, believe it or not. Most people think it's a crazy period, New Year's resolutioners. The reason why it's not is because most people try to start the New Year's resolution on their own. Oh, I'm going to get fit, blah, 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 I'm going to do this. Third weekend, they fucking give up, and then that's where we're like, hey, we can help you, okay? So that's usually how that works, and our language in the content is like, you fell off your New Year's resolution again, you know what I mean? Like things like that. Okay, but we'll talk more about that as well, and of the upcoming changes and the holiday tidings that I have for you guys. But other than that, I think that is all. Do you guys have any questions on kind of like the timeline of what we're going to do in the next couple months? Cool. Amazing. I think that's all. Do you guys have anything else? Anything else you guys want to cover? Anything else you want to talk about?
I have a comment to make based on what Andrew said.
Yep.
Andrew, I think, so Notion puts everything on the cloud and all the data is stored there. So if it's lagging, it might just be because we have too many things on your screen at once. So I can remove things and make different views. So for example, you're only in one view and you don't have check-ins and follow-ups and everything pulled up at once. So we can try that, but the more data that gets put in, it shouldn't affect it at all. I think it's just what's you're viewing, because there's actually quite a lot that's going on each page, but or I guess the data that's stored in each page. So if we just reduce it, then I think that should help. So we can try that out.
Got you. I'll keep that in mind. I think I should be good. It was more of just a concern for like in the future if things like really start to go up, because I would just notice like a little bit of lagging, and then I would just have to like delete like a bunch of tabs, and I have to have like my one what's called. Either way, it's not an issue now, but it was more a concern for later.
Okay, cool.
It's good thinking ahead, 100%. Which is good, you know. But if you guys start to see those lag times, just let us know for sure. But Bryson, you bring up a good point. I forgot. Like, it's all stored on the cloud, not even at the thing too. Okay.
Yeah, you can actually mark things as offline and access them wherever you are. So it's all online.
Okay. Cool. All right. Any other questions? All right. I appreciate you guys as always. Be on the lookout for some exciting things. And we'll talk soon. All right?
Cool. Thanks, man.
Peace, guys.
See you guys.